What's good, everybody? It's your boy Untold Insight, and today we have a kava we will be trying. This one was sent to me by my friends from Kava Candy. My friend Steve, he sent me this one called 24 Wave. It's premium Nobel kava root from Fiji. And I gotta say, man, this actually was a very different kava than what I've tried in many shapes or forms of the way. But before I get into this, I'm gonna tell you the way I prepared it. I didn't do it the traditional way. I did it the convenient way, which is using an aloo ball. So just know that in case it matters to anybody out there, I'm just gonna give my input how I did this. And before I actually did this review, guys, I did try it for about a week or so just to make sure I was able to give a very nice, thorough review about it and make sure that the effects are steady and stuff like that, and everything is accurate. So this is what my review and my take on this actual kava was. First off, as soon as you open the kava and you smell it, it has a very unique smell, a smell that I haven't really smelled in kava before or any other kavas I've come across. So the smell was unique. Now I did it in room temperature water, filled it up halfway, shook it up, drank it. The taste and the smell do not go with each other, because whatever you smelled, you're not tasting it. It's so much more peaceful to drink, and it's not such a harsh peppery flavor like most kavas are. This one was actually a little bit much better, but I'm going to be honest, I did not like the taste in water. It did not work for me, and I can't enjoy kava like that. That's why I usually stick to instant kavas, or I stick to buying kava candies or like kava chocolates, whatever, etc. So I decided to do my own experiment, and I decided to get cashew milk. This was the following day. I decided then to do the same amount dosage, which is 1 teaspoon. I started off low because I didn't know what I was going to expect. So I put it in there into the cashew milk, and the cashew milk was straight out the fridge. It was not room temperature. Just getting all these facts out there for you guys to understand something that I'm going to break down in a little bit. I shook it up. I drank it, and I felt the exact same effects. So the cashew milk works just as well as the water. And I just needed to prove that, so I'll explain this later into the review. I did this a few more times with the cashew milk, and it works perfectly. So the cashew milk is fine, and it wasn't even room temperature. It was straight out of the fridge and mixed and drank beautifully. Now this kava in the cashew milk, it pretty much masks everything, the cashew milk. You don't really even taste hardly no kava whatsoever. And if you want to make the drink even more enjoyable, you take out the aloo bowl after shaking it really good, and you open up some chocolate Hershey syrup or any type of chocolate syrup, put it inside, shake it up, and now you got a nice, relaxing, enjoying chocolate drink. Guys, I'm not gonna tell you how much. I went up to about 1.5 teaspoons of this kava, and I'm gonna be honest with you, about 5 minutes after drinking it, I mean, because this is enjoyable. I'm gonna really break this shit down. I mean, I was sipping this kava. I wasn't chugging it like every other kava that I just want to get it inside and automatically just enjoy the benefits. No, I was actually sipping this, and I was still feeling it as I was sipping it. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, even sometimes 15, to kick in, depending if you ate things. And automatically, you get a little slight numbing in the mouth. Not so much a lot of numbing like other kavas, but the crazy thing was, I started to feel my heart rate slow down. And then all of a sudden, I had this sensation like I had to take a deep breath and let it out. And as soon as I did that, it's like the edges around my body and my aura just automatically like melted into the bed, and I was so peaceful. It took me into a state of tranquility. A lot of other covers don't do that. Some of them make you feel a little bit, it's kind of like almost anxiety, because it's like sometimes overwhelming. You have to find the right dosages, but this one was on point, and I don't know if I hit the dosages out the park like this, but it hit perfectly for me. It was such an enjoyable, relaxing feeling, this kava, and it lasted about almost 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie, with the dosage I did. I didn't take another thing. That was the only one time I drank it. Some people do a few more drinks throughout the night or throughout the day. I just did one drink just to make sure, and I really enjoyed it. And I did this for multiple nights to see, and it worked the same damn way. This to me, man, guys, is one of the most enjoyable tasting kavas I've ever tried. Something that I sip on, and is very rarely. This is the reason why I used to buy instant kavas, because I wanted just to put it there and take it quickly like a shot and get it inside, or I would just buy the kava candies and just eat those, because I needed something to mask this. And this one was the way of getting traditional kava like that, with the aloo ball, putting inside in cashew milk, and also throwing some chocolate syrup. Guys, this is a whole new way of trying kava for people like me that have hard taste palates, like people that cannot enjoy drinking kava at its purest form like that, just in water. And hey, I'm gonna be honest and step out on a limb and say this. It worked perfectly with me, man. It didn't need to be room temperature fucking water. I did it with cashew milk more than a week and it worked quite fine. The effects were great, had no problem. So I don't know, guys. If you guys can enjoy it with water, try it with cashew milk. It worked for me and it pretty much matched a lot. And like I said, this kava was very enjoyable. It seemed very soothing. I don't know why. It was more harsh, something very peaceful. That's the best way for me to describe this kava. It was so different, kind of like the candies, but a little bit more stronger, I would say. But this is just my take on it, guys. And hopefully, like I said, this can help somebody. Whether it was me giving the input about this kava being the tasting, the less, not as peppery. Also, that you could extract it in cashew milk. Hopefully, that could help somebody else out. That way, you don't have to do it with water. Any input or any little jewels that I could give you guys that'll make it easier for you guys or convenient. That's my point here, man. Just to share information. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it helps somebody out there. It's your boy Untold Insight, and once again, I give this 24 wave kava. Oh my god, thumbs up, guys. Peace and love, everybody. And if you want to check it out, I'll put the link right in the description box. It'll be the very top link for you guys to check it out. To the next one, everybody. Stay informed.